You may be wondering, what are the true signs of intelligence? Well, it's not all about IQ scores or academic achievements. Intelligence is a multifaceted gem, sparkling with traits like curiosity, adaptability, and creativity. Today, we peel back the layers to reveal 12 genuine signs of intelligence that can't be faked. Traits that illuminate not just your intellect but your character, your resilience, your very essence. So, are you ready to discover these signs? Let's dive in. The first sign of intelligence is curiosity. It's the insatiable thirst for knowledge, the constant why, what, how that tugs at the mind of the intelligent. They live in a world where every question is an adventure, every unknown a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Intelligent people never stop asking questions. They're not afraid to say, "I don't know," because it's an opportunity to learn something new. Their minds are perpetually open, always ready to absorb new information and ideas. They understand that knowledge is not finite, but an ever-expanding sea into which they dive headfirst, and it's not just about asking questions, it's the pursuit of answers that sets them apart. They don't just wonder, they seek, they explore. They delve into books, articles, podcasts, documentaries, seeking the answers to the questions that pique their curiosity. They are explorers of the mind, adventurers of the intellect. They're not content with the status quo. They don't accept things just because that's the way it's always been. They challenge, they question, they push boundaries. They're not afraid to venture into the unknown, to broaden their horizons, to expand their understanding of the world and their place in it. So the next time you find yourself asking questions and seeking answers, remember, it's a sign of intelligence. The second sign of intelligence is open-mindedness. This trait is the hallmark of the intellectually curious and those who thirst for knowledge. It's about being receptive to a world of different views, perspectives, and ideas. Intelligent people understand that they don't have all the answers. They embrace the fact that there is always something new to learn, a fresh perspective to consider, or an unfamiliar angle to explore. They're not just open to new information, but they actively seek it out. They ask questions, they probe, they challenge their own beliefs and assumptions, always in the pursuit of understanding. When they encounter new information that contradicts what they thought they knew, they don't shy away. Instead, they scrutinize this new information, weigh the evidence, and are not afraid to change their minds. This open-mindedness isn't about being wishy-washy or indecisive. It's about understanding that knowledge and truth are vast and complex, and we are all just trying to navigate this to the best of our abilities. It's about being humble in the face of the unknown and being brave enough to admit when we are wrong. Being open-minded is a true reflection of intelligence. The third sign of intelligence is the ability to observe and actively listen. This trait is often tucked away in the quiet corners of conversation and interaction, yet it's one of the most powerful tools in our intellectual arsenal. It's about more than just hearing words or seeing things. It's about understanding the nuances, the unspoken messages, the patterns that underlie what's being presented. Intelligent people are like detectives of life. They notice the details, the minor shifts in tone or body language. They're always ready to learn from the world around them. They take in information from every angle, absorbing knowledge and experiences like a sponge. Active listening is another facet of this intelligence. It's about being present in the moment, giving full attention to the person speaking, and not just waiting for your turn to talk. It's about showing empathy, understanding, and respect for the speaker's point of view. It's about being open to new ideas, to learning and growing, to understanding the world from different perspectives. Observation and active listening are not just good manners, they are signs of intelligence. The fourth sign of intelligence is adaptability. This trait is all about flexibility, the capacity to pivot when circumstances shift. Intelligent people aren't rigid in their thinking. They're fluid, easily adjusting their sails to navigate the ever-changing winds of life. They understand that change is the only constant and that facing new situations is an inevitable part of existence. But adaptability isn't just about going with the flow, it's also about thinking on your feet, about coming up with solutions to unexpected problems. When a curveball is thrown their way, intelligent individuals don't freeze. They adapt. They tap into their reservoir of knowledge and experience. They consider the available options, and they act. They might stumble, they might even fall, but they pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and adapt their strategy. This isn't just survival instinct, it's a sign of a keen mind. It showcases an ability to learn from experiences, to evolve, to thrive in the face of adversity. So remember, adaptability is not just about survival, it's a sign of intelligence. The fifth sign of intelligence is self-control. Now, we're not just talking about the ability to resist that extra slice of cake. Self-control, in the context of intelligence, is much deeper than that. It's about the ability to manage emotions and impulses, to not let them take the driver's seat in decision-making. Intelligent people show a remarkable aptitude for this. They're able to delay gratification to put off immediate pleasures for long-term gains. This trait lets them make rational decisions, even when under stress or facing adversity. They can separate what they want now from what they know is best for them in the long run. But don't mistake self-control for suppression. It's not about bottling up emotions or desires. It's about understanding them, acknowledging them, and then choosing the most beneficial course of action. It's about being able to say no when it matters, and yes when it counts. So remember, self-control is more than just willpower, it's a sign of intelligence. The sixth sign of intelligence is the ability to acknowledge faults. True intelligence isn't about always being right. It's about the humility to admit when you're wrong. It's understanding that mistakes and failures are not setbacks, but stepping stones on the path to learning and growth. Intelligent individuals don't shy away from their faults. They own up to them, not because it's easy, but because they know it's necessary. They recognize that in every failure, there's a lesson to be learned, a nugget of wisdom to be gleaned. Their self-worth isn't tied to being flawless. Instead, they see their worth in their ability to learn, to grow, to adapt. They know that to err is human, but to learn from those errors is wisdom. They understand that it's okay to stumble as long as they pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and continue moving forward. The willingness to face our faults head-on, to accept them, and learn from them, is a mark of true intelligence. It's a sign of strength, resilience, and wisdom. So remember, acknowledging faults is not a weakness, it's a sign of intelligence. The seventh sign of intelligence is wit. Now when we think of wit, we often picture sharp-tongued comedians or the clever puns we see on social media. But wit is so much more than just cracking a joke. It's about the ability to see the world from a unique perspective, to find humor in unexpected places. It's about quick thinking and fast responses. It's about the ability to connect seemingly unrelated concepts in a humorous way. Intelligent people often have a sharp sense of humor. They can see the funny side of things, even in serious situations. They use humor as a tool for communication and connection. It's a way for them to express their thoughts and ideas in a way that's engaging and relatable. But it's also a sign of mental agility. Wit requires quick thinking, the ability to make connections between different ideas, and the creativity to express those connections in a humorous way. It's a sign of someone who is able to see things from a different perspective, someone who can find the silver lining in any cloud. So, the next time you laugh at a clever joke or appreciate a well-timed pun, remember that you're not just enjoying a moment of humor. You're witnessing a display of intelligence. Because wit is not just about making people laugh, it's a sign of intelligence. The eighth sign of intelligence is creativity. Creativity is the ability to view the world in new ways, to find hidden patterns, to make connections between seemingly unrelated phenomena, and to generate solutions. It's about thinking outside the box, challenging the status quo, and daring to explore uncharted territories. Creative minds are often the ones who change the world. They are the architects of innovation, the pioneers of progress. They see possibilities where others see obstacles, solutions where others see problems. And it's not just about painting a masterpiece or writing a novel. Creativity is found in every field, from science and technology to business and education. A creative person can take a complex problem, break it down, and find an innovative solution. They can take an ordinary idea and transform it into something extraordinary. They can see the world from a unique perspective and bring new ideas and concepts to life. So don't limit creativity to the arts. It's a valuable asset in every aspect of life, a clear indicator of intelligence. Creativity is not just about art, it's a sign of intelligence. The ninth sign of intelligence is a strong self-identity. This characteristic is all about having a clear understanding of who you are, what you stand for, and what you believe in. People with a high level of intelligence typically have a well-defined sense of self. They've spent time introspecting, questioning, and exploring their values, goals, and principles. This doesn't mean they are stubborn or inflexible, quite the contrary. They are open to new ideas and perspectives, but they don't let the winds of societal trends or peer pressure easily sway them. They know their worth is not tied to the validation of others, but to their own self-acceptance and authenticity. It's important to note that a strong self-identity is not about being overconfident or arrogant. It's about understanding your strengths and weaknesses, respecting your individuality, and staying true to yourself amidst the noise and chaos of the world. In essence, having a strong self-identity means being comfortable in your own skin, standing firm in your beliefs, and not being afraid to be different. A strong self-identity is not just about confidence, it's a sign of intelligence. The 10th sign of intelligence is having a variety of interests. Now let's dive into this fascinating trait. The mind of an intelligent person is akin to a sponge, eager to soak up every bit of knowledge it can. They are not confined to a single field or area of expertise. Instead, they enjoy delving into a wide range of topics, expanding their understanding of the world. From literature to science, arts to technology, history to philosophy, their interests are vast and varied. This variety of interest often stems from an insatiable curiosity, a thirst to understand how things work, how ideas connect, and how knowledge from different fields can intersect and interact. It's not just about acquiring facts, but about seeing the bigger picture, making connections, and thinking critically. This trait gives them the ability to view problems and situations from multiple angles and come up with unique solutions. Having a variety of interests is not just about being well-rounded, it's a sign of intelligence. The 11th sign of intelligence is a preference for solitude. Intelligent individuals often find comfort and peace in their own company. This solitude is not an escape from the world, but rather, a space where they can dive into the depths of their thoughts, explore new ideas, and recharge their mental batteries. The quietude of solitude is like a canvas for their minds, inviting them to paint their thoughts, undisturbed by the noise of the outside world. It's a time for reflection and introspection, a time to question, to learn, and to grow. While some might view solitude as loneliness, for the intelligent, it is a cherished companion. It's a moment of pause in a world that never stops talking, a moment to listen to the whisper of their inner voice. However, let's be clear. This preference for solitude is not indicative of antisocial tendencies. Rather, it's a sign of intelligence. Intelligent people understand the value of balance. They appreciate both the wisdom gained from others and the insights revealed in solitude. A preference for solitude is not about being antisocial, it's a sign of intelligence. The 12th and final sign of intelligence is sensitivity to others' feelings. This is not about being a people pleaser or a pushover. It's about emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize and understand emotions in oneself and others, and to use this awareness to manage behavior and relationships. Empathetic individuals, those who truly understand the emotions of others, are not only more compassionate, but they are also better equipped to navigate social interactions. This is because they can anticipate how their actions might affect those around them. They can sense when someone is upset, even if they're trying to hide it, and they can respond with kindness and respect. They can also see things from others' perspectives, which can lead to more effective communication and problem-solving. It's important to note that this sensitivity is not a weakness. In fact, it's a strength. It's a sign of a deep and nuanced understanding of the human experience. It's a sign of intelligence. Sensitivity to others' feelings is not just about being nice, it's a sign of intelligence. So, there you have it, 12 genuine signs of intelligence. We've journeyed through the realms of curiosity, open-mindedness, observation, and active listening. We've explored adaptability, self-control, and the humbling act of acknowledging faults. We've delved into the realms of wit, creativity, and the strength residing in a well-defined self-identity. We've celebrated the beauty in having a variety of interests, a preference for solitude, and the empathy embodied in sensitivity to others' feelings. Remember, intelligence is multifaceted, so the next time you see these traits in yourself or others, know that you're witnessing signs of true intelligence.